good, MP?
We should name Player of the Month after you, if we're being honest.
There's the man of the hour. Go get him, MP.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now, we'll look at Memphis' starting group. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. Then there's John Morant, and it's Hayward, and it's Christopher in a two-guard. And for the Warriors, out on the perimeter, Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Banks in at the one spot. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And so here's Memphis. Morant with it. Now Green to third.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The three from MP. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Christopher in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Jackson dishes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christopher. No good with the triple. Here's Golden State now. MP kicks to Kuminga. The three from MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
And Jackson gets it to go.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant against Banks. That one falls. Morant's got his second bucket tonight.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Banks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Adams outside. Pass to Christopher. Here's the 3. And the rejection by MP. Morant outside. Clock at 4. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Christopher. Memphis has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Unloads. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so MP will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Smart's checked in, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Some changes for Golden State. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 14-point game. So on the floor for Memphis. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Santi Aldama is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Dawson. Thompson in at the small forward position.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
There's a screen by Aldama. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The shot's good from Banks.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Knocks it loose. Back to Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. And they call an illegal screen. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Taking a look at Toronto, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Gary Payton. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Gordon Hayward comes in for Dawson. And it's Josh Christopher in for Marcus Smart. Shot to stop the run. Oh!
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. MP, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Tipped away. Thompson against Hayward. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
You look at Kuminga, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against the Heat had some terrific plays. He ended up with 43 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the basket by MP.
Nowadays, many players have that ability to drain threes, and MP, you can add his name to the list.
Passes it to Christopher. Kicks it to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Hayward. Outside, Smart. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Sinks the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Smart passes to Christopher. And the shot is good. Christopher's got his first 2 points.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's MP. 21 points in the game. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist with that. Last one here tonight.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Jackson misses.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And here's MP for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 three-pointers that quarter. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The scoring off the bench changed the complexion of this game. And the way it's going, I mean, keep spreading those minutes around, Coach.
And the next order of business, seeing which. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Out in the perimeter, Thompson and Wiggins. Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's MP in at the guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Now here's Banks. And a miss there on the triple. Now Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 11 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A 3 from MP. The Grizzlies pull it in. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Morant passes to Adams. Outside for Jackson. 4 on the clock. This one for 3. And it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 18.
And how about Kuminga?
And Greg, those players from the Congo, they have achieved some of the highest level of recognition in our league. NBA champion. But boy, they're distinguished.
Adams in the corner. Out to Morant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. The 4th spot held by Gordon Hayward.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3 men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers. Almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
And again, no good by Golden State.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And they double up Morant. Out to the right wing. Here's Christopher. The 10-footer finds the target.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Warriors leading by 16. The 3 from MP. Again, it's the Warriors missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades, and Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Up top, Adams. He dishes it to Morant. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter. Mano.
This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, here's MP. He has 30. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Thompson comes with the double team. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hayward finds Morant. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Thompson. Zubac is checked in for... He trains the quick shot. That's now 32 points for MP.
Played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
So on the floor for Memphis. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Santi Aldama is out there with Dawson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Banks, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Morant. The second chance effort. No good. Good defense by MP. From the arc. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of not. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Oh, that was something else.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Kirk. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Talen Horton-Tucker. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Hayward comes in for Dawson. And it's Josh Christopher in for Marcus Smart.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Wiggins with the block.
Oh my, Wiggins saying no.
The 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Hayward looking around. Pass to Jackson. Here's Christopher. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The 3 from MP. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morant passes to Christopher. Adams' shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the Warriors missing.